Robots aren't coming, they're here. And this week, they made headlines for all the wrong and all the right reasons. From a violent robotic meltdown in a Chinese lab to humanoid sales agents charming customers in car dealerships. From low-cost German androids transforming factory floors to DIY robots walking out of American garages, the global robotics race just accelerated, fast. And while the headlines might sound like science fiction, the implications are very real. These aren't one-off demos or flashy prototypes. They're working machines, serving water, moving product, building cars, and in some cases, nearly injuring engineers. Today, we're unpacking 5 major stories that together paint a picture of a world on the brink of a robotics revolution. A viral humanoid malfunction that sparked Skynet-level panic online. China's bold move to deploy humanoid salespeople in its car showrooms. Germany's push for practical, affordable robots built for real-world labor. A $5,000 3D printable humanoid robot changing who gets to build the future. And Hyundai's integration of Boston Dynamics' Atlas robot, yes, that Atlas, into its electric car assembly lines. These stories aren't just interesting. They signal a dramatic shift in how labor, automation, and intelligence will intersect in the next decade. So if you've ever wondered when robots would leave the lab and enter your life, buckle up. This is AINN, the AI News Network, and today we're diving deep into the machines that are already reshaping our world. Let's begin with the viral video that shocked the internet and terrified 2 engineers in the process. It started like any other robotic test, calm, calculated, controlled, but within seconds it spiraled into chaos. A humanoid robot, mid-demo in a Chinese factory, suddenly went haywire, flailing violently, kicking over hardware, and sending 2 engineers scrambling for cover. The whole incident, captured on security footage, looked less like a software bug and more like a deleted scene from Terminator. And the internet? Absolutely devoured it. The footage, first reposted by Belarusian TV outfit Nexa, shows the robot suspended from a crane, arms dangling, undergoing what should have been a standard motion calibration. Then, without warning, every joint activates. The bot windmills its arms, kicks its legs, swings sideways with such force, it drags its entire mount across the polished concrete floor. A desktop computer smashes to the ground, bolts and tools scatter, and 2 factory workers, who were calmly operating tablets just moments earlier, leap out of the frame. The tantrum lasts just 20 seconds, but that's all it took. Within hours, the clip racked up over 100,000 views, and the comment section turned into a full-blown sci-fi fan convention. Sarah Connor was right, one viewer wrote. Another simply posted a GIF of RoboCop's ED-209 tumbling down the stairs. But this wasn't a movie prop. It was a real robot in a real factory, and the implications are anything but fictional. The robot in question is believed to be an early-stage Unitree H1, an advanced humanoid platform that under normal conditions walks at speeds over 7 miles per hour and boasts some of the fastest bipedal movement in the industry. It's priced around $90,000 USD and even holds a Guinness World Record. But sources suggest this malfunction may have been caused by a miscalculated torque spike, essentially a runaway command that bypassed the safety envelope. And this wasn't even Unitree's first public incident. Earlier this year, another demo bot reportedly charged toward a crowd in Tianjin. Now, to be clear, no one was hurt, and the robot was eventually stabilized. But the viral chaos reignited a global debate. How close are we to losing control over our machines? And while China might be dealing with a rogue limb or two, it's also leading one of the boldest commercial robot pushes the world has ever seen, including humanoid salespeople that look like they were pulled straight from a sci-fi fashion catalog. Let's head to Shanghai. While viral videos like the Unitree meltdown stir anxiety, China's broader vision for humanoid robots is anything but a joke. In fact, it's rapidly becoming a cornerstone of their commercial strategy. And nowhere is that clearer than in the glitzy showrooms of Chery Automotive. Meet Mornine, a humanoid android designed not to build cars, but to sell them. She's 6 feet tall, strikingly human-like, and deliberately styled as a blonde and wraparound sunglasses and a ponytail. This isn't just some sci-fi prototype. Mornine is already on the floor at a Malaysian Chery dealership, handing out bottled water with carbon fiber fingers and answering customer questions in perfect synthetic alto. And according to Chery's executives, she's just getting started. This robot isn't powered by novelty. She's equipped with multimodal AI, a full suite of sensors that let her interpret gestures, voice commands, and brochure taps. Her sunglasses? Not just fashion. They hide a 360-degree camera array stitched together with surround view software. Every fingertip is touch-sensitive, capable of detecting subtle taps and guiding customers through vehicle specs and purchase options. In a stunning reveal at the 2025 Shanghai Auto Show, Chery showcased a lineup of Mornine units on stage behind company president Zhang Guibing. His message was blunt. The market potential for humanoids could outpace even their car sales. Chery's robotics partner, AINN, is now scaling production, with 220 units already scheduled for dealership deployment in 2025. And Mornine isn't just standing around. She moves, gestures, and even dances. One now viral clip shows her executing a coordinated dance routine at her showroom launch in Wuhu, China, prompting comments that ranged from awe to unease. "We're entering a Barbie dystopia," joked one viewer. But under the jokes is a hard truth. This isn't performance art. It's a strategic shift. Chery isn't just selling cars. They're redefining human-machine interaction, turning the sales floor into a tech demo. And while China races ahead with humanoid charm and showroom glitz, another country is taking a different approach. Less flash, more function. Let's cross the map to Germany, where utility is king and a low-cost humanoid named Iggy Rob is quietly entering the factory floor. While China leans into humanoid flair, Germany is doubling down on something else: industrial pragmatism. No fashion statements, no viral dance routines, just a humanoid robot named Iggy Rob, built to work hard and cost less. Created by Aegis GmbH, a Cologne-based motion plastics company with decades of experience in low-friction polymer systems, Iggy Rob is one of the most cost-effective humanoids ever built for real-world deployment. Priced at €47,999 or about $54,500 USD, it undercuts nearly every Western competitor, including Agility Robotics and even Tesla's Optimus, by a wide margin. But here's the twist. Iggy doesn't walk. That's not a flaw. It's a feature. Instead of legs, Iggy rides on the Rebel Move, a wheeled autonomous mobile platform with a 3-point bearing system. This base offers stability, mobility, and easy navigation through factory environments, without the risk, expense, or power draw of bipedal locomotion. Standing 1.7 meters tall, Iggy is armed with 2 Rebel Cobot arms, each equipped with a 6-axis gear system, capable of gripping, lifting, sorting, and performing complex tasks in tight spaces. The hands use polymer gears that require no lubrication, just one of many cost-saving features inherited from Aegis's deep background in material science. For navigation and perception, Iggy comes equipped with LiDAR, stereo vision, and a full ROS2-compatible software stack. It runs 8 hours on a lithium battery, is CE certified for Europe, and integrates seamlessly with VDA 5050, the standardized fleet management dashboard used in many German factories today. But perhaps the most compelling part is Aegis's pitch: try before you buy. Businesses can request a trial deployment at a reception desk, in a canteen, or on the shop floor. If Iggy performs, you keep it. If not, you send it back. Simple. Behind this confidence lies a proven roadmap. Aegis spent years testing each component in real-world settings. Rebel Arms debuted in 2022, Bionic Hands in 2023, the mobile platform in 2024. Iggy Rob is the culmination, a modular worker, designed for service, scaled for industry, and priced for mass adoption. But while Germany delivers robotics for today's factories, across the Atlantic, a university lab is quietly shaping the future of personal humanoid development, one 3D printer at a time. Let's head to Berkeley. In a world of multi-million-dollar robotics labs and corporate R&D pipelines, it might be easy to assume that the future of humanoid robots belongs to the giants. But UC Berkeley just flipped that narrative on its head, with a robot you can build at home. Introducing the Berkeley Humanoid Lite, a fully functional, open-source humanoid robot you can 3D print, assemble, and train for under $5,000. It's not a toy. It's not a gimmick. It's a legitimate research-grade robot, engineered by Berkeley's Hybrid Robotics Lab and powered by reinforcement learning, the same class of AI used in top-tier robotics projects across the world. At just under 0.8 meters tall and weighing around 35 pounds, the Berkeley Humanoid Lite uses 22 cycloidal gear actuators, all 3D printed. That dramatically cuts down costs while preserving high torque performance. The entire frame can be fabricated on a standard 200 by 200 by 200 millimeters FDM printer, making it accessible to anyone with a desktop setup. Its brain? A $120 Intel N95 mini PC, running 4 high-speed CAN buses at 250 Hz. It's efficient, responsive, and shockingly lightweight. Power comes from a 4,000 mAh LiPo battery, giving it about 30 minutes of active runtime, enough to test new locomotion routines, complete basic interactions, or run a few challenge drills. But what makes this robot special isn't the hardware, it's the software. The Berkeley team developed a walking policy entirely in simulation, then deployed it to the real robot without any additional training. That's called zero-shot transfer, and it's a major milestone in reinforcement learning. In the release video, the robot walks off a bench, shrugs, stacks foam cubes, even scribbles its initials with a felt tip marker. Firmware 2.0 is already in the works, and it might even solve a Rubik's Cube. On GitHub, the open source files are sparking a wildfire of collaboration. DIY tinkerers are submitting pull requests for new gear ratios, battery extensions, and gate improvements. This isn't just a project, it's a movement. Because while tech titans compete at the billion-dollar level, Berkeley just gave the world a blueprint to join the race from a garage. But what happens when those billion-dollar titans do scale? That's where we turn next, because one of the biggest players in robotics is now building EVs with humanoid help. Let's go to Georgia and talk about Hyundai. If China is pushing robots into showrooms and Berkeley is bringing them into garages, then Hyundai is doing something bolder. It's putting humanoid robots on the factory line, at scale. At the heart of this shift is Atlas, Boston Dynamics' once viral, backflipping humanoid robot. Once a research spectacle, now an industrial asset. In 2021, Hyundai acquired Boston Dynamics in a multi-billion-dollar deal. Now, that partnership is bearing fruit inside the company's brand-new Metaplant America facility in Bryan County, Georgia, a $21 billion manufacturing complex designed to crank out 300,000 electric and hybrid vehicles per year. And yes, Atlas is on the payroll. A latest version of Atlas is fully electric, redesigned from the ground up for factory use. Unlike its hydraulic predecessor, this model is lighter, more agile, and easier to maintain. Its humanoid form isn't a gimmick, it's a strategic advantage. It can climb stairs, step over conveyor tracks, and thread through weld booths designed for humans. In short, Atlas can move through legacy factory environments without needing to re-architect the space. That's a huge win for manufacturers. Hyundai's broader strategy blends these agile humanoids with existing robotic systems. Atlas handles tasks requiring flexibility and mobility. Boston Dynamics' Spot robots continue running inspections. Other fixed-arm bots handle repetitive jobs like welding, lifting, and precision assembly. The result? A synchronized workforce of humans and machines, each optimized for their role. It's not just a few robots either. Supply chain insiders suggest Hyundai plans to deploy tens of thousands of robotic units across its production lines in the coming years, including a growing fleet of Atlas bots. Labor unions have raised understandable concerns over job displacement, but Hyundai counters with a familiar refrain: safety, uptime, and productivity. Early pilot programs suggest that with proper integration, these humanoids can reduce injury risk, boost efficiency, and speed up line retooling between vehicle models. Picture this: a welding cell in 2026 with 1 human technician, 3 Atlas units hauling steel panels, and 12 robotic arms performing synchronized spot welds, a species mashup of flesh and firmware. That's not sci-fi, that's the roadmap. And as robots now build our cars, sell them, and occasionally go viral during meltdowns, one question looms larger than ever. What job will they take next? We are witnessing the rise of a new labor force, one made not of flesh and blood, but code, servos, and silicon. From viral factory outbursts to showroom salesbots, DIY garage projects to billion-dollar production lines, the age of humanoid robotics is no longer a prediction. It's deployment. And whether these machines end up replacing roles, enhancing them, or creating entirely new industries, we all have a stake in how this story unfolds. So what do you think? Are humanoids our next coworkers or our future competition? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like if this gave you a new perspective. And subscribe to AINN for more deep dives into the accelerating world of artificial intelligence and automation. See you in the future.